So what's going on, guys? Mr. Dalek JD here, and what you just saw was a brand new Snapchat teaser video for the next Call of Duty game, possibly Black Ops 3, possibly World at War 2, and this is probably on point with yesterday's as the freakiest Snapchat story that we've received yet. Now, just before I get into this, I want to let you guys know I uploaded a video earlier today, literally a few hours ago, which I have linked down below in the description, talking about some brand new teasers that we got as well. If you guys go on and enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button down below, and let's get straight into this. So the main premise for this Snapchat teaser is looking at brain activity through a CT scan. Rather than us having speech, we just have a singular noise, which I'm pretty sure is the noise from a CT scan, which looks at the activity in the brain, and we see several different shots of the brain. Now, this develops on from the Snapchat teaser we got yesterday, which is weird and interesting at the same time, as CT scans provide more detailed information on head injuries, brain tumors, and other brain diseases than regular radiographs such as X-rays. So it's very interesting why we're looking specifically at the brain. This has very weird themes of brainwashing to me, which is something very Treyarchy to have, especially in Black Ops 1, where we have the whole thing with Mason and the numbers. But another very solid theory is that through all these stories, we're seeing memories and images from a soldier who is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder from the things that he's seen and experienced through war. We're seeing images of more soldiers that we saw in previous Snapchat teasers, but in like sort of different angles. This is perhaps different moments that he experienced with his battalion during the war. But then in between these transitions of really happy, fun moments, we're seeing really horrible images, which is sort of like the horrible past that he's also trying to forget, which is just creeping back into his memories. Now, we have a few other things that we're seeing throughout these in like individual little frames, but they're just really hard to make anything significant. But let's take a look at them anyway. So the first shot we have is this lovely forest that we've seen so many times now in these Snapchats. The second one here we see is soldiers. Again, I think we've seen this in a previous Snapchat teaser, just the way that the soldiers are angled. Another shot that I grabbed here was one where we can see two soldiers that seem to be carrying something pretty heavy into the distance there. This one is very weird, and this can be interpreted differently, but the way I see it, it's just another shot from the original forest, but taken through like almost like the eye hole of like a log or something like that. As you can see, it's like you're looking through the eyes of something. And then we have another image of the soldiers that seem to be out in the wastelands. We can see mountains away in the distance. It's a pretty cool side-on shot. This is a really cool brief shot. We can see a soldier aiming a gun towards something. It's very hard to make out any specific details of the gun that he's holding, but we can definitely see that is a soldier. Now, I spotted this in one of the frames, and I have no idea what this is. Like, I can sort of make out a potential eye near the top middle, but I honestly cannot make out what this is. If you guys have any ideas, drop them down below. Now, this one is literally there for a split second of a frame. It's so hard to see, but it's weird. We kind of get another shot of the forest, but I swear there is some sort of object or some sort of being on the top there that you can see. I can't work it out, but there's some sort of circular object. It's very weird. Now, this shot to me looks like it's some sort of tools on a table, but I'm really unsure. It's just so pixelated and hard to make out. Now, this one is really weird, because when I saw this and when you see it in the video footage, I thought it was some sort of animal. The way it moves, it looks like it's got a left eye there, and it's got a nose. It looks like it's just feeding on something, but I really don't know. Some people see different things to what I can see from this image, so let me know what you think that is. Finally, this is what we see in the final frames, and I can't make out what this is. It's too pixelated and just too messy, but if you see anything that I can't, let me know down below in the comment section. Normally, the final frame is always the most important. It shows off something very vital, but in this one, it doesn't seem to be that way unless we're missing something pretty major. Now, I thought the sound was definitely something interesting because there was no speech, it was just a singular sound. So I slowed it down to see if I could find or hear anything that I didn't hear on the original, and I couldn't. I was almost suspectful that there was maybe a hidden sound or some sort of hidden message in the sound waves, but there isn't, so we just have to scrap that. But it also sounds a bit like a car horn, but I'm pretty sure it's the sound of a CT scan to go along with the images and visuals that we're seeing of a CT scan. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I mentioned at the start, if you did, smash that like button, check out the previous video I made today, and subscribe if you haven't already for the latest information regarding Call of Duty 2015. Hype is getting so real right right now. I can't wait for the next updates. See you guys soon.